Hi, my name is Coldbeer, and this time for Topotop channel I've made a list of games similar to Terraria. Let's start with Planet Centauri. Embark on your greatest adventure and discover new biomes, explore hidden dungeons, build and protect a NPC community, craft your own weapons and magic spells. But the greatest thing is that you can capture and tame monsters. Your new companions will support you and evolve to become stronger, better and faster. Each captured creature keeps its unique features, evolving as it gains experience fighting by your side. And you can ride them. Also, you can easily program custom AIs and behaviors for your robots and villagers. As developers say, imagination is your only limit. But I was thinking, what if you don't have imagination? Does it mean that you have no limits at all? Dig or die. Obviously, here you have to dig, or you will die. Game is fun from the start. Here is no awfully slow digging, everything is fast-paced, so you can concentrate on the exploration, fights and strategy. Game's final objective is to build a rocket ship and escape the planet. So basically you will do what Elon Musk does here on Earth, except that he is rich and we are poor even in this imaginary world. So basically you want to escape this planet because every night you have to survive massive attacks from countless waves of enemies, and to do that you will have to explore the world to gather resources and craft your defenses. SteamWorld Dig 2. Game takes you on a mining adventure forged in Metroidvania flames. When an old trading town is struck by mysterious earthquakes, it's up to you, a lone steambot, and your unlikely companion to uncover what trembling terrors lies beneath. And you know what you uncover deep below?
Your fat mama!
Oh come on, no. It's a secret you have to discover by yourself. So you dig your way underground and explore vivid worlds riddled with treasure, secrets and deadly traps. Fight dangerous enemies at every turn of the underworld, including shadowy creatures and the haunted remains of an ancient electrical threat. Well, this game is obviously story-rich, and that is awesome. Magicite. Explore, craft, and survive in this multiplayer RPG platformer with permanent death. Featuring many roguelike elements, Magicite randomly generates each underground dungeon for you and your friends. Chop trees, mine ores, and hunt beasts in order to collect the resources and materials you need to survive the harsh and unforgiving environment. With a ton of character traits, stats, companions, and classes, players would have a different experience each playthrough. And if you play this game, be prepared to die. A lot. But don't worry about that. Dying is fun.
Said no one ever.
Yeah, but here it is. Game has very positive reviews on Steam, so you can die here without any worries. Kree. Embark on an adventure and discover what the world of Kree has to offer. Through each action, improve your talents and master many skills. Through each victory, grow in strength and shape yourself. Unlock new items to craft and build, and with each expedition explore new realms and uncover mysterious lore. Kree is a bit slower game because you can't rush to the endgame stuff and you must pass through all the tiers because only by grinding you can achieve the level to craft and wear better equipment. Anyway, over 80 skills await you here while you loot and craft powerful gear with unique attributes and explore procedurally generated worlds. Signs of Life. Although the game is in early access from 2014, it is very much alive and kicking, just like your anxiety, which started years ago. I'm honestly impressed by the developer's ability to respond to every recent negative review on Steam. Dude really takes its time explaining things and making the game better. Signs of Life is a sci-fi survival sandbox platformer with a combination of procedurally generated and handcrafted content. You'll explore mysterious locations, mine for resources, and meet strange creatures, some of which don't even want to kill you and eat your corpse. Visually, this game is not the most beautiful thing.
You know, just like you and me, my friend.
But the gameplay is really fun, and mostly positive reviews on Steam confirms that. It Lurks Below. Though this game looks similar to other games in the genre, it plays very differently. It's a true RPG with many stats and character classes. Creator of this game is David Brevik. This name may not sound familiar to Terraria fans, but it's the guy who has created such games as Diablo, Diablo 2 and Marvel Heroes. Yes, he created those actually good Diablo games, so we can probably trust him. In the game you have 8 character classes to choose from, randomly generated levels, random stats on items, secret areas, bosses, a survival talent tree, and 3 different play modes. The game really delivers a very different and action-packed gaming experience, and it has very positive reviews on Steam. King Arthur's Gold. As the indie game reviewer said, no other game allows you to build a castle, actively fight off invaders, and then jump onto a catapult to be flung over the walls of your rival's castle to claim its inner sanctum as your own. Oh yeah, here you will destroy the enemy castles with physics and explosives, build defenses with freeform building, use the environment to burn or drown your puny enemies in their own guts, feces, and blood, and drive siege machines with your teammates. Single-player mode is also included, so you can have fun alone, without friends, because you don't have any. Game is really fun to play, and it's a proud owner of very positive reviews on Steam. Noita. This is a bit a different game, which will allow you to dive into adventure without sinking many hours preparing for battle. Noita is a magical action roguelite set in a world where every pixel is physically simulated. Here you will fight, explore, melt, burn, freeze, and evaporate your way through the procedurally generated world using spells you've created by yourself. Explore a variety of environments ranging from coal mines to freezing wastelands, while delving deeper in search for unknown mysteries, and use your magic to crush your enemies and manipulate the world around you. Game is really fun and is a rare owner of overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. That alone should put this game onto your radar. Starbound. Here you create your own story. There is no wrong way to play. You may choose to save the universe from the forces that destroyed your home, uncovering greater galactic mysteries in the process, or you may wish to forego a heroic journey entirely in favor of colonizing uncharted planets, collecting rare creatures, or delve into dangerous dungeons and lay claim to otherworldly treasures. Discover ancient temples and modern cities, trees with eyes, mischievous penguins, and talking ding-dong. Oh wait, the latter may not be in here. Anyway, make use of hundreds of materials and over 2,000 objects to build a sleepy, secluded cabin in the woods, a medieval castle, underwater arcade, or even a space station. Craft the world. This is a sandbox strategy game, the mix of Dungeon Keeper, Terraria, and Dwarf Fortress. Here you will explore a random generated world populated by dangerous creatures, build a base, gather resources, and craft all the items, weapons, and ammo you need. If you play Dungeon Keeper or similar games, you know that here you will have a role of a god. You control your tribe by giving them commands to dig in certain places, attack enemy creatures, and build houses and other structures. You'll need to provide them with food and clothing, as well as help them with magic when fighting against other inhabitants of the world. Very positive reviews on Steam confirms that this is a great game for you to try. Junk Jack. This is a relaxing sandbox experience focused on building and improving your home. Tame and breed creatures, cook foods, collect animal companions, farm exotic plants, collect fish, grow flowers, and play with your friends. So, in other words, in this game you will not find dangerous bosses or very interesting story, just a true sandbox experience. Here you will travel in procedurally generated planets full of monsters to fight, crafts to learn, and loot to equip, or simply proudly display in your home. Here you can use portals to travel between 12 planets. All worlds are procedurally generated and different every time you create a new one. Although the game has way bigger building blocks that we are used to, reviews on Steam are mostly positive. Aground. Survival is only the beginning. The only way for humanity to have future is to return to the stars and confront them. Aground is a mining crafting RPG, where there is an overarching goal, story, and reason to craft and build. So literally the opposite of the previous game in this list. As you progress, you will meet new NPCs, unlock new technology, and maybe magic too. Will you be able to raise dragons, make vodka, launch into space? The sky is literally not the limit. Game has very positive reviews on Steam, but if that's not enough, you can also play the free demo version and decide if this game is for you or not. MoonQuest. Every game in MoonQuest features a unique procedurally generated world to explore. Each of them contains a variety of regions with their own resources, wildlife, enemies, merchants, weather, and Moon. Delve into the caves below the forest and find rare metal ores, and adventure into ancient ruins to discover powerful items. The world of MoonQuest is fully destructible, so you'll be chopping through thick vines to gain entrance to lairs and demolishing walls to infiltrate castles and ruins. Although the game is beautiful and has a lot to offer, players are often confused about what they have to do here and what the objectives are. In any way, this is a super immersive game that can suck your time better than, I don't know, something that sucks very good.
Like your sister.
Oh, shut up! Realms of Magic. This is a classic 2D action RPG with modern sandbox mechanics. It lets you create your own adventure in a grim fantasy world full of monsters and powerful magic hidden throughout a vast realm. Create a hero and play the game however you want to. Visit cities, complete tasks, and discover lore of the Old Kingdom. Your professions and skills will help you to survive various threats that lurk in the shadows. Game is in early access, so you may encounter bugs and glitches. And now it's the time for you to press like and subscribe to my channel for more epic lists like this one. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.